Hi, GED students. We have our math problem of the day. Feel free to pause the video, read the problem, work through it, and when you're ready, restart the video and sit back and listen while I work through it. Okay, let's get started. Let's read our problem first and identify those key words. So we have Laura bought a new sweater for $39. The original price was $65. What was the percent that the sweater was discounted? Now, I'm seeing a couple of things. I'm seeing percent discounted. That tells me that this is percentage of decrease. So it started, the starting value was $65, and then they discounted it to $39. And our problem is asking us to find out, well, how much was it discounted? What's the percent that it was discounted? So how do you find percent of discount? Well, it's not too difficult if you have the right steps. We've got all the information that we need. So the first thing that we have to do is we want to subtract the two values and find the difference. So let's go ahead and let's take $65 minus $39. And that gives us, now we could, do it longhand. We got 65 minus 39. Let's borrow from the 6. That becomes a 5. Carry the 1. 15 minus 9 is 6. And 5 minus 3 is 2. Now, if I were on the test and if I wasn't sure, I would grab that calculator. But 65 minus 39 is 26. So that's the first step. You want to subtract to find the difference. The next step is that you want to divide that difference by the starting value. Not necessarily the number that comes first in the problem, but the starting value. In other words, in this case, the original cost of the sweater. And the original cost of the sweater is $65. So we're going to take 26 and we're going to divide that by 65. Now here, there's no way would I try to do this by hand on the GED test. This is going to be on that part of the test that you can use a calculator. So let's grab that GED calculator. Let's clear that off here. And let's take 26 and let's divide that by 65. And you'll notice that what we get is 0.4. Now there are a couple of things I want you to take note of, and I'm just going to put the 0.4 here. That 0.4 is not the percent. That is a decimal number. So we have to change that decimal number to a percent. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, I'm going to show you 3 ways. 2 of them will be without the calculator, but you can use the calculator to change that. So you see that I still have the 0.4, that decimal number. Now, if I take a look at the 4th column and I go down, you're going to see a little arrow with a percent symbol. That means I am changing it to a percent. Right underneath it, you see that right-hand bracket. So if I want to change that decimal number to a percent, I'm going to hit the second button, hit the button directly below the change to percent, hit the enter, and there it is. It's 40%. That was pretty easy. Lots of different ways to change that decimal to a percent. So let's see, where am I going to put that? Let's just put that right here. So we know that our answer is going to be 40%. But let's say we didn't have that calculator in front of us, or we could maybe do it a quicker or a faster way. If we wanted to, we could take 0.4 and we could take that times 100. Guess what? That's going to give us 40%. And finally, our third way is that if we want to change a decimal number, in this case 0.4, to a percent, we simply locate that decimal point, which is right there, and we're going to move it 2 places to the right. So we'll move it 1 place, and then we have to add a 0, and then we can move it a 2nd place, and right there now is that decimal point, and so that equals 40%. So that seems like a pretty good discount, actually, when you think that the original price was 65 and now it's 39. But let's say, what if we wanted to check that? Could we check that? How would we check that to make sure that we did in fact get the right answer? Well, we know that percent is based on 100. So if I have 100%, the original cost, which is $65, if my discount is 40%, so here's my 40%, if that's my discount, then that means, oops, and I'm running out of space there a little bit. Let's see here. I'm just going to put a D for discount. If that's our discount, then that means that what we paid was 60%. That's what we paid, right? Our discount was 40% based on our calculations, so we paid 60%. We could simply take our original amount, $65, and take that times 60%, and let's see whether or not we get $39. Guess what? We get to use calculator again. Let's clear that out. Let's take 65, and I'm going to show you a new key. Right here is the percent. Whoops. Let's push that up a little bit. Right here is the percent. Right next to it is the change to percent, but we don't want that. We want the percent. So let's take 65 times. And what do we say? We said 60%. Take that times 60 because that's what we're paying, right? Our discount was 40%. That means we're paying 60%. But I can't just take it times 60. I have to get that percent symbol in there. Hit the second button. Hit the percent button. There's $65 times 60%. And wow, look at that. It's $39. That does match. And we know that, there we go. We know that we did our calculations correct. Add these little dollar signs here so we know it's about money. And hopefully that helped. Percentage of increase, percentage of decrease, follow the same set of rules. Hope this video helped, and I will try to get another one out so that we have another example. Thank you.